There you see Navarro retaking the floor at the start of the second half, just seconds away, 47-30. Spain got here by beating Serbia and Montenegro 87-75, and Lithuania survived Italy 71-68. But it's really Spain in the first half, 17-point lead. They're all over Lithuania. Here we go. Start of the second half.
Massajauskas is back into the game for Lithuania. He had a very bad first half as they turn it over again.
Well, that's sort of a mirror image of the first half. Lithuania, they lack a guard out front who's controlling the game. Massajauskas is having a shocker.
The 19-year-old turning it over.
Is number 10, just not up to it. 19 years old, and he's really under pressure. Navarro, the step back three, can't buy it. And look at the steal from Calderon, sniffing the little ferret. And there, makes another steal. I do like that player. Juan Calderon. Look at him controlling it. 10 seconds. He goes inside, kicks it out to Gasol, who gives it up to La Bamba down the lane. He gets an easy two. They make it look so easy.
What a scorer that guy is. He can score from the three, he can score from the 2-point range, and he can go in amongst the trees, make it look easy.
And Lithuania have a guard that's not firing at all, and Spain have two, and Fernandez to come off the bench. We do hope he's not hurt. He was the one who was hit in the throat, Malarnix, earlier on. He looked in a great deal of discomfort. Oh, look at the kick out pass to Jorge Gabriosa, but he's not shooting well. He's 0 for 5 from beyond the arc. Liza can't get it. A fadeaway jumper in the paint. Had a good look. But Lithuania made a run in the first half. They got back to within 11. Then Hernandez, the coach, put the starting five back on, and they just, in the blink of an eye, zipped it back to a 17-point lead. That's the way it was at halftime. And there it is. Lithuania gets their hand to it, can't hold on to it, and Spain come up with it.
And who do you think shot that from the three? Navarro, another three, deep in the corner, Juan Carlos.
The drive, the kick out, the spin. Lavrinovic has the ball, take it away. Look, Calderon gives it up to Navarro. Gasol gets the dunk. Beautiful, fast-breaking basketball, 1-on-3 in the end, as Lithuania is forced to call a timeout. 2.5 minutes have expired. It's now a 54-30 ball game.
Here's a great little steal from that man again. Calderon gives it off to Navarro. He sees the big man cutting. Always reward the big man for running the lane. Give the big man the ball.
And Navarro comes over to get his 50 pesos. Another assist. And Antanas Sereika, the coach of Lithuania, has so many problems to solve here. His team is going to get into the game. But they really do lack a hot shooter from beyond the three-point line, and they lack a point guard who's controlling their offense. They've given up the ball 18 times.
I can tell you, Bob, that I said I'd go and look at the break and ask question. Massajauskas why he didn't start. A lot of people, the Lithuanian pressman said that his star has fallen. He was the number 2 guard in Europe, the best number 2 guard in Europe 2 years ago. Then he went to the NBA, and since he's come back, he just hasn't risen to those heights. So, and the coach feels that, he's not doing the business. He is the leading scorer though for Lithuania throughout this tournament.
You know, that's an interesting comment, Jeff. Other people have gone to the NBA and come back after 1 year, less of a player than they were when they went. The Spanish coach said the same about Gasol after his first year in the NBA. He survived that, and he's now a star. But it's a tough learning ground, and really, often players who are complete go to the NBA and end up playing roles. Very limited skills, very limited role on the team. And their basketball goes downhill in terms of the overall ability or game that they've developed.
I think it's because of the different style of play in the NBA. It's more one-on-one, more orientated to the individual skills, one-on-one offensively, rather than in Europe, where it's based on a team, great team effort, great skills against the zone defense. Not so much one-on-one.
Well, Spain comes straight out in the full court trap there. Lithuania a little lucky to get the ball over halfway. Lavrinovic, one of the two, puts up the shot. And Spain come away with it. We got a 3-on-3 fast break inside Gasol.
Oh, beautiful basketball, Spain. And Navarro, once again, just able to give a great little pass to the big man. Paul Gasol makes the two.
Sangaila, oh, he gets the roll this time. He's another one that has not had a happy game. That's his first 2 points. Darius Sangaila plays for the Wizards, the NBA. First 2 points in the game, 57-32, 25 points. It was 17 at halftime.
Well, Sangaila needs to perhaps get a magic potion going from the Wizards, because Lithuania are dead and buried right now. 25 down.
That's an idea. Maybe that'll work, Jeff. Navarro against Mastajauskas, shoots over his head. And Jimenez.
Lithuania ball.
Got a foul called. Lithuania's ball. Underneath. That was a partially blocked shot, went out of bounds. There was no foul. The ball went out of bounds. It came off a Spanish player. Kleiza, he's fouled by the little ferret, reaching in out front. When I say little, he's 1.9 meters tall. Calderon. That's only his first foul. Gee, he's an exciting player. Number 12, Bernie Rodriguez into the game for Spain. Mastajauskas. Sangaila, nice pass underneath. Kleiza gets the two. When they get the 2 or 3 passes, Lithuania look pretty good. Otherwise, when they're stalled out front and there's nowhere to go, they just turn the ball over, and Spain capitalizes on it just about every time. 5.5 minutes to play in the third period, and already a 57-34 lead to Spain. Calderon, quick as he is, just couldn't get to that ball in time. So Lithuania inbound the ball. Calderon goes to work on Kalnitis. Lavrinovic. What are they going to call?
Offensive charge. It's his third foul. Lavrinovic.
Christoph Lavrinovic. Philip Reyes into the game for Spain. He got some court time in the first half, but he has not scored. A switch dribble, and Calderon just zips in to the basket.
Crossover dribble, finishes with the left hand on the left side of the basket. What a great little player.
Oh, he's fantastic. Just fantastic. You want to model your game on somebody, pick this little man. I keep saying little. He's not little. 1.9 meters tall. Calderon, 24 years old, and so fast. From 0 to 100 in about 2.2 seconds. Navarro. Oh, he likes that.
Look, he's saying to himself, gee, I can get an offensive board in this game as well.
Yeah, he liked that.
Kleiza down with the big slam down the other end.
61-36 after that exchange of 2-pointers. Just over 4 minutes to play in the third period. It is all Spain. right from the opening moments of the game. They just grabbed this game by the scruff of the neck. They squeezed the life out of Lithuania. Navarro trying to get it underneath to Reyes, commits a turnover. That's only the 8th turnover from Spain in the game. And another one, another mistake coming from Lithuania. They're up to 23 turnovers. That's like club basketball somewhere. Fernandez, there he is. He's back in the game. Great to see him. He got hit in the neck in the first half and went down like a sack of spuds. It was a concern for him for 2 or 3 minutes. The team doctor worked on him for quite a long while. But he's back. The kick out. Gabayosa strongly to the hoop. Oh, game over. No ball. He couldn't do that again if he tried.
Larunovic, he's holding his nose.
The molten GL7.
Gabrielsa goes to the basket. And Larunovic, who got called for the foul, has got a sore nose to go with it. So Gabrielsa got him on the way.
That's like a gimme putt hanging on the edge of the hole. Do you wait to see if it falls in or not? No, doesn't count. There's the first free throw, 62-36. Now that's Garbayosa's 3rd point. There's his 4th. And Mr. Steady averaging 12 a game. He's not needed in this game. Just checking to see where he put his spending money. Couldn't find it. And the Lithuanians punishing those drums once again, trying to rev their guys up, get them into the game. Lavrinovic kicks it out. Kalnitis can't ignite it.
Kleisa
Put back by Kleisa. At the top, the point guard, Kabizis now. The spin from Garbiosa, little hook shot, no good.
Well, everyone's saying that Spain are good. They're showing it by beating one of the world powers, as you say, Lithuania. If they keep at this pace, they'll be favoured to meet Argentina, the Olympic champion. And that's going to be one heck of a match. That's assuming that Argentina gets through and they beat
Turkey. It is
Turkey.
Second game today.
So what a matchup that would be, Bob.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't bet against Argentina. No matter what Turkey throws at them, Argentina look like a smoothly working time clock, like a Swiss watch used to be. The left-handed run at the basket by Lavrinovic doesn't drop. Kabizis pulls up, throws a clunker, and now the game opening up a little bit, up and down the court pretty quickly. And there it is, Kalnitis again. Throwing the ball away, and
Rudy Fernandez trying to hurt himself going over the signs now. It's just about saved that.
Here's the high jump. Over he goes, the Fosbury flop. And into the crowd he goes. He's so energetic, you've got to enjoy watching it. Number 5, Fernandez. 25-point deficit, Lithuania, all but gone. They're not going to make this up. They can't. They're just not playing with any kind of confidence, and they're not shooting well enough to do it. Just as I say that, Kleisa gets a dunk inside off a good pass from the young guard, the 19-year-old Kalnitis. 63-40. 2 minutes. And this now Bernie Rodriguez goes to the hoop. Oh, gets a nice roll. A shooter's roll, and he gets the 2 points. Well, you can tell the twins apart. One of them's got a cut over his eye. That's the one on the bench, Darius Lavrinovic. His brother's out on the floor. Kleisa can't get it. Bristoff pulls down the rebound, but he's fouled in the process.
Number 9.
The other thing the Twins do is one wears a green armband, the other one wears a red armband, so the coach can tell them apart as well, other than their different numbers.
Oh, you were good to pick that, Jeff. I hadn't noticed. Lavrinovic misses with that left-hander. And Spain are cruising. There's so much in control. Everybody but the Lithuanian supporters have sort of given the game away, but they continue making lots of noise, beating those drums. Fernandez bails out of that shot. Why? I don't know. He had a good look from 7 feet away. Yet they commit the offensive ball and foul and give the possession over to Lithuania. There's the push-off. Liza from the corner. He's got 2. And it's signal 2. 65-42, 23-point lead. We're under 1 minute to play in the third period. It's Spain, Spain, and more Spain. It's all Spain. Everything Spanish. Even when they miss, the ball pops out high, right back into somebody's hands from Spain. Behind the back dribble, and Fernandez let that one get away from him. The spin in the paint, nice move. Lithuania have no answer to Spain's defense, just too tough, suffocatingly so. A bit like the Heat in Hiroshima. And Robertas Yevtokas gets a pass inside, and even he can't get the ball in the hoop. Gasol intimidates him, well, fouls him. And now the 29% free throw shooter is plying his skills from the free throw line. That's it. That's typically what he does.
And the first one went clunk.
Have another try. It's up there somewhere, Robertas.
At least that bounced around the rim, Bob.
And the heave to end the third period doesn't find anything. Backcourt, iron, and that's it. The end of 30 minutes of play, and Spain very much in control. In fact, they've extended their 17-point lead to a 65-42 spread. It's a 23-point ball game. Top scorers you see there, Navarro, what a game he's played. 22 points, and Pau Gasol in patches. He scored 20 only when they need a couple. Good shot of Navarro there, the bomber. Highlights from that third period. Well, there you see Navarro, number 7. He thruds his way between 2 players, gets a clap from his coach. Then he steps out and hits the 3, and does he like it? And the fast break, 3-on-1. Vasiljauskas is left spinning like a top. And again, great pass inside to Gasol, and Navarro follows it in. He loves that. Guards don't get putbacks very often. And we're 10 minutes away from the end of this ball game, and it looks like Spain will easily walk into the semifinals. Liza 15, the 2 Lavrinovic twins on 8 each, as they were at halftime. As we get set to go, we're underway. Fourth period, Spain 65. Lithuania chasing on 42. Spain looking ever so dangerous here. They're just so cool, so calm, so committed, so constructive in virtually everything they do. Even though Gasol missed that easy two-pointer, still shaking his head about that. Inside, Lavrinovic. Immediately the weak side help comes and they're forced to throw it high. And they can't, they're just not shooting well enough from outside. 4 of 15 now. Oh, Gasol.
Another lovely attempt at a high flyer, that time from Rudy Fernandez to Paul Gasol. Didn't quite come off. Gustas comes in and nails the two. He hasn't had a lot of time either, Bob.
No,
and
he has
another one of those players.
Gustas in the game now. And full court pressure coming from Lithuania. It's the only thing they can do. They're hoping that Spain will turn over the ball, but they won't. Not as often as Lithuania needs. And then if well, that's a miss from Gasol on that attempted flying dunk. If the full court pressure doesn't work and Spain get past that first wave of defenders, it's going to be layup time for them. So it's high risk. Well, it's the only thing Lithuania can do. They've got to try something to get back into the game. 22 points down. Reyes with a second to come. Spain pretty good from the free throw line. They're 18 of 23. That's 78%. That'll do. They're 5 of 22 from beyond the arc. 23%. That's pretty bad given that they're shooting 42% in the tournament. 42%. And Fernandez pinches the ball, goes around Kleiza.
Another turnover. That's all you can say about it, Bob. Another turnover for Lithuania. That's 24 turnovers. That's unbelievable. In an international game, 24 turnovers. You just can't afford to do that. No, really, that's the story of the game. The Beezes can't hit from out beyond the arc, so Spain shooting dropping away a little bit here, but it doesn't matter because Lithuania can't buy a basket at the other end. As you see there, Kleiza trying to score quickly off a long three. Lithuania now at a fast break. Oh, he
Lavrinovic. He got the pass.
He didn't know whether to pass it.
Jump.
He didn't know whether to pass it back to Gustas or not. Gustas gives him a pass.
Galump.
Yeah.
And he's stumped.
Well, the Spanish fans are on full cheer now.
Well, sometimes that's what happens when a big guy, 2 meters tall, gets the ball on an open fast break. They're so unused to that, being in that sort of situation. They forget to dribble or don't know quite how to begin the dribble. And Spain misses another one, so the game's sort of in the doldrums. Entering the Bermuda Triangle, perhaps. Which team is going to find its way out?
Yeah, the high-low pass for Lithuania hasn't worked all day long. The Spanish defense have been able to pick it off at will. But they continue to try and play it, Bob. Try to go from the high post to the low post. Well, guys cutting just hasn't worked.
Zakauskas.
Number 5,
That's his first 2 points of the game. He's a starter. He's a veteran at 30 years old. And he gets his first 2 points in the fourth period. And Paul Gasol.
Once again, Spain are able to pick apart that zone. Look at it. Huge hole in the Lithuanian zone. And Paul Gasol is able to just go inside.
The Spanish Armada was be calm, but with that play, I think they found the breeze again. It was Gasol. Gets another dunk. And Gasol now the leading scorer, along with Navarro, both of them on 22 points. Only one player in double figures for Lithuania, and that's Kleiza. Linus Kleiza on 15. Gasol takes the lead, 23. 9 of 12 from the free throw line. This guy is magic from the free throw line. And just as I check his stats, well, it's 65% of the tournament, but every time Gasol goes to the line, you expect him to hit them. Shoots a good percentage. Even the figures tell a little bit otherwise. So Lavrinovic, one of the Lavrinovic brothers on the bench, and the other one, number 7, Darius, on the court. And a jump ball, the ball goes Lithuania's way, the arrow pointing their way. 70-47, 23 points. It's all over. It's just whether Lithuania could get the lead back to, say, a face-saving 10 or 12. They'll try, but their tournament is done, finished.
I don't know if there's anything you can say face over, Bob, in this tournament right now. Lithuania had their chance and they just haven't come out to do the job at all.
Oh, that's right.
Living up, there you go. Picking the holes apart again in that zone, the Spanish offense. And it's just too easy, Bob.
Yep.
Way too easy.
2.06 meter tall. Filipe Reyes, 26-year-old, smacks it through the hoop. Lavrinovic is blocked over the shoulder by Gasol. Such long arms. Watch this. Now, that's not the one I thought it was going to be. That's Reyes on the dunk. The extension ladder. Gasol, those long arms. So often he can stay away from the player, still get a block, and not be called for the foul. It's almost a physical anomaly, freak I was going to say, but it's a bit cruel. Reyes. Oh, look at Gasol come down the lane.
Oh, Gasol showing why he is one of the contenders for the All-Star 5 this time around.
Masajauskas has not had a good game, and the left-hand heave. The follow-up from Lavrinovic, that's Darius. Lavrinovic gets 2. 74-49. Lithuania have not scored 50 points yet, and there's only 5 minutes and 23 seconds left in the ballgame. Still 5:23. We've got a timeout taken by Lithuania, and a coach, Antanas Sareka, is a very disappointed man, as will be the players, as Spain go into the timeout, leading 74-49, 25-point lead late, deep into the game. Well, there's a great shot of this cavernous, modernistic stadium, the Saitama Sports Arena. The architecture is something to behold. From the exterior, from the interior, there's not a bad seat in the house. It's just you need a bit of oxygen when you're up there near the roof.
Well, one of the things we talked about the other day, Bob, in the 8th finals was how many people were here the other day. What did you say? Less than 10?
Less than 10.
You said that?
I think I did, yeah.
Well, the official figure, the official FIBA figure was 14,600. It was posted out in the media center. I couldn't believe it. I thought it was just over maybe 12,000, but 14,600. So they were pretty happy with that.
Yep, there we have turnovers.
Look at the turnovers, 25 turnovers. You can't win basketball games. If you're going to commit the 25 turnovers, you'll be at least 25 points down. Magically, Lithuania are down 25.
Nice call. And the point guard problems continue. He's got a good shot of Kalnitis, number 10 for Lithuania. Masajauskas hasn't fired. They've had to play the 19-year-old for a large part of the game. They just lack control and good shooting from out front. Masajauskas, a fantastic shooter, but has not had a good day. Mark Gasol. You get rid of one Gasol, you all see another Gasol, just like that.
Another set of brothers. There's 2 sets of brothers on the Spanish team. The Gasols and the Rodriguez.
Masajauskas just hangs his head dejectedly. He's just not in the ball game. Kalnitis, that's a good move to the hoop, and he gets a 2. Mercifully, I suppose, for Lithuania, there's only 4.5 minutes left to play. They did well in the tournament. They started slowly. They began to gather a bit of momentum. They managed to beat Italy.
Baseball.
71-68. Both teams missed a total of 13 free throws in the last 3 minutes of that game. Lithuania hung on. They came in expecting to give Spain a real game. They thought they could pound them, push them around. They've got the size and strength to do it, but the opposite happened. Spain jumped on them so aggressively, so toughly, and have shown them no mercy. Now leading 76-51. They led at halftime 47-30. And have extended that to 25 points. Nice drive inside. Kalnitis now showing a little offensive spark.
Well, nice little finish here.
Well, he took a little hop, skip, and a jump. There wasn't a call. He gets a 2 and he's fouled, so it's an and one situation.
Well, for Lithuania's own self-confidence going away from this tournament, they have to try and close it up full, because otherwise they'll take no positives from this, and the European Championship they've got to then contend with.
Lithuania ball.
Well, there was Fernandez coming into the weak side, looking for that pass. He got it. And he tries to get the two-handed dunk. Just wasn't high enough. He had to reach down, pick up the ball, and try to put it up to the hoop. If he'd been up above the ring, he would have gotten it. Lavrinovic, Darius misses from out top.
Lithuania ball.
Ball goes out of bounds off one of the Spanish players. Gabiosa. Kalnitis will inbound the ball for Lithuania. 3:28 left to play. And yet the Lithuanian backers continue to punish those drums. You've got to admire their spirit, their never say die attitude. The steal, Fernandez. The spin, and he tries to go to the hoop, and he's fouled by Zakauskas, who wasn't going to give up an easy 2. That'll slow the game down. A couple of free throws to come.
Spain free throw at the line, number 5, Luis Fernandez. 2 shots.
Makes the first. Spain ranked 5th in the current FIBA rankings. They'll be higher. They finished first in Pool A. They're undefeated. 6-0, and after 3 more minutes of play, they'll be 7-0 in the tournament. Can a team go through undefeated? Yeah, well, of course they can. But some people regard having an unblemished tournament late in the knockout stages as something of bad luck. A little adversity early on when it doesn't matter is often a good thing. Spain will just forget about that and try to win the next one as easily as they are winning this one.
Kalnitis down the other end though, finished a nice little play. He's done very well in the second half, but the game was over anyway, but he's still able to show some skills.
Liza kicks it out. Lavrinovic, that's Darius. He's got 3 after trying pretty hard to get them. That's his first of 5 attempts. 6 of 21 from beyond the stripe. Just under 30% shooting. From beyond the arc. Fernandez, nice over the head pass. Little hook pass into Marc Gasol.
Substitution, Spain, number 14, Alex Mundro.
Oh, Alex Mundro into the game. He's had limited minutes, Mundro, this game.
Yeah, they might be saving him. They just haven't needed his big, robust style of play. Jorge Garbiosa not having a happy game, but it doesn't matter. At this stage, you've got key players not playing a lot or not having happy games, and they're still leading by 21 points.
Rudy Fernandez there just gets called for an unsportsmanlike foul in the open court. Got a timeout.
1 minute 58 seconds left in the ball game. Spain by 21, 80-59. What can you say? If you're the coach of Lithuania, You say, thank you for the effort. Wasn't our day. Pack your bags. We're off early in the morning.
Well, there is a flight out to Lithuania tonight out of Narita Airport in Tokyo. So perhaps the Lithuanian team are on it late tonight. They were one of the teams though, Bob, that did surprise in the first round, earlier rounds played at this tournament. They thought they were pretty good, and they played very good basketball. They came behind a lot, from behind in a couple of their games.
They were one of the teams that I thought people ought to watch out for with all that size, with all that strength under the basket.
There's a great photo shot of the bass drums. And those t-shirts, they're probably the best t-shirts that you've seen at this World Championship. The Lithuanian t-shirts the fans wear.
They're actually pretty grotesque. They have a picture of a skeleton holding a basketball, as though the skeleton will never surrender the ball, or some such. It's a little bit intimidating, but they're highly sought after around here. So into the last minute and 58 seconds we go. Off the unsportsmanlike foul on Spain, and 2 free throws to come. Taken by Delinikaitis. He makes the 2, then possession from halfway. Number 4, Delinikaitis Thomas, just in the ball game.
Right there. That's the face of Lithuanian basketball.
It's amazing.
Masajauskas.
Team's leading scorer without a point in the game. Masajauskas, humble.
2 years ago, was the best 2 guards in Europe. Masajauskas 2 years ago was the talk of Europe. He could score on anyone and do anything.
Well, in the Olympics, we saw him shoot the lights out from beyond the arc, but that's when he was playing the 2 guard. He sort of had to take over the 1 position here. After a year in the NBA, he's come back, his confidence is dented, and he hasn't had a good season.
He's too good a player though, Bob. Guarantee he'll be back.
With the right mix of players and time to blood a new point guard or 2, Lithuania will rise again.
He's only 26, so when he comes back to the next World Championship, because you've got to say that Lithuania will be back in the next World Championship. Masajauskas will be only 30 years old in his prime, as that man is right there. Stellar work from Paul Gasol.
1.5 minutes to play. Time ticking away here. And an offensive charge. Liza.
And Mark Gasol
imitating a bowling ball. Knocks down the number 1 pin. It's a big one. Mark Gasol hits the deck. 81-63. Lithuania have gotten it back to 18. The kick out pass. Gabayosa still can't hit a 3. Mumbro with the rebound to put back in the 2.
Alex Mumbro, just one of those late additions for the Spanish squad. He wasn't even included in the original 12. They had to look around for a photo for him.
Number 15,
Veteran of the Spanish league. And gee, hasn't he done a great job for Spain?
Oh, fantastic. 2.02 meters tall, good size, 27 years old, good experience. And a trier. Gasol didn't even have to jump to block that. He just pulled it out of the sky.
Oh, there he is. Rudy Fernandez. And Alex Mumbro just threw it up there. Didn't even bother going for a... He can dunk it himself, but they know that Rudy Fernandez can get up.
It looks like they're feeding the flying Fernandez. Just put the ball in the air and let him grab it.
He sounds like he's from an acrobatic troupe in Spain, the flying Fernandez.
Oh, he's so exciting. You couple him with guys like Calderon and Navarro, and that's such an exciting team. Gabriosa gives it to Mark Gasol. You all saw it. Gasol to the hoop. Massive, big man.
He's a lot bigger than his brother, isn't he?
7.13 meters tall. He certainly carries a lot more body bulk. We're down to 30 seconds, 87-65, 22-point lead, Spain. And they storm into the semifinals with a very convincing, utterly convincing showing here against hapless Lithuania. When I say hapless, Lithuania is a tough European team. Big, strong, but their weaknesses were exposed in a ruthless way by Spain. The kickback, Gasol gets what's probably going to be the final 2 points of the ball game. The shot from halfway, Kleiza can't knock it down. Doesn't matter. It's all over. It's all Spain all over. It's all over for Lithuania. 89-67.
Spain versus Lithuania.
The Spanish Armada sailing under full sail into the semifinals.
Congratulations to
and we'll just have to wait to see who they're going to be matched against. But you see the Spanish crowd, they love it. This is what they've come to Japan to see. Their team win their first ever medal in a world championship. They've done just about everything else. They won a medal, and that man, Pau Gasol, had a very determined look in his eyes from game number one, and he figures prominently in virtually every shooting category for which they keep statistics. Massajauskas, well, I guess it's back home, lick your wounds and come out and try to put things together in the next European tournament.
Well, that's what Lithuania's got to look forward to. The next European Championship in 2 years' time. And they go away just after Christmas. They start getting together and playing the European Championship.
Well, it means nothing, Jeff, but I just will say Lithuania outscored Spain in that last quarter 25-24. They cut back that lead by one, so it was 22 in the end. It's so comprehensive, so convincing to the Spanish powerhouse.
Well, Spain, they've set themselves up for a game against either Argentina or Turkey, and you've got to say to yourself that it's probably going to be Argentina, and boy, what a match that's going to be, Bob.
Well, you're right. The coaching staffs of all the other teams here will have been watching this game, and what they've seen is a Spanish team that is so determined, so talented, so fast, defensively and offensively. Nobody wants to have this done to them. A 28-11 turnover count, a pasting. Defensively, Spain it was like taking candy from a baby. Lithuania in the end were just virtually handing it to them.
Spain didn't shoot the ball that well though. 5 of 26 from the three-point line, only 19%. But boy, did they take apart the Lithuanian defense inside.
They did the job where it was necessary. That was inside. Leading scorer, Gasol 25. Fernandez had 10. Navarro had 22. And for Lithuania, they ended up with 3 in double figures. Highlights, Navarro going to the hoop in the second half. One of the pair of exciting guards for Spain, Navarro and Calderon. A step back three from deep in the corner. Bingo. Bingo again. Same shot. And did he like it? Well, his teammates did. And the steal, Calderon. And look at the ball handling as Gasol gets a gift too.
You've got to be able to reward your big man. If your big man's running in the lanes like that, you've got to be able to give it to him. Absolutely.
Feed the Lions, keep them happy. Kleiza.
Big guys don't repay you. They don't get rebounds if you don't feed them, Bob.
That's right. And Spain cruising as Gasol gets fouled and gets the point. Anyway, I've never seen him so determined. Every game, the intensity is amazing. Will they have a bad game? I don't know. That was Reyes. And late in the game, Kalnitis showing a few skills. 19 years old. He's got a lot of development and tons of talent there, but he's got to develop into a comprehensive, complete point guard. What's the way you're going to win?
Another Rudy Fernandez dunk off Alex Mumbro pass. Big fella Alex, he said, I could really dunk that myself. But
well, you've heard of the Flying Walendas. There's a new circus in town. It's called the Flying Fernandez. Spain, comprehensive winners in the first quarterfinal here. 89-67 over Lithuania. There you see it there. The second game coming up later this evening. Argentina versus Turkey. Turkey have high hopes. Argentina, one of the favorites in this tournament.